opportunity when Boom got the license to do some covers, do a couple of covers for them, and that worked out really well, actually. I'm actually talking with Chris Burns, the editor, current editor over there, to possibly do some more stuff for them in the future. My goal ultimately is to work full-time for Archie, and then, you know, do freelance for Archie on the side through Sonic, then freelance for Archie, for Boom, on the side doing their Disney Duck and Mice related stuff. And, you know, if I were to do that, I'd be happy as bivalve, a clam. So there you go.
Nice, and everyone would be as just happy as you are with, if you end up actually making that dream come true.
If I could, I couldn't hear you.
Everyone would be just as happy as you are if that dream actually does come true.
It's very, very close. Very, very close. Already back at Archie, I'm already doing freelance stuff again with them. And, you know, now I'm very close to doing the freelance stuff with the Disney characters. All characters that I grew up with in my formative years that molded me into the artist, you know, artist slash writer slash whatever that I am today.
Nice.
You know, so I'm happy.
Cool. And also, I know a number of fans on Bumble King ended up reading your webcomics you had up while you were going on there, Chip and Walter and
Time Trouble. I took those down, and I took them down for a reason. They'd actually been sitting up there unupdated for like forever. When I started at Archie, as I noted, I was doing my undergrad, my graduation and all that kind of stuff, final projects and all that. And I had to make a decision as to whether I wanted to really concentrate on this Archie job or work with Chip and Walter doing my own stuff. I would love to do my own stuff again, and I'm actually making plans. I'll get to that in a second. But those are my babies. I've had them in my head since before middle school. But I look back at that old artwork, which is even before Sonic, and I just cringe looking at it. So one of the things that I decided for my thesis was to try and find a way to rework that. And that's ultimately what ended up happening. Right now, my goal is for the end of the year, I already have the space on Bumble King for it, to relaunch both of my webcomics and do them on the side. Now that I'm done with school, now that I've got Archie settled away, and I'm very, very close to possibly having the Boom thing settled, I've finally been able to figure out a good timetable. I've had at least 4 years to formulate, plan, do new character designs, get the story, get the plot map up to a point where, okay, this connects, this connects, this connects. Because, you know, I had everything in my head, but I was doing it on the fly. And you can't really do that. You have to really kind of have a plan made out.
Yep.
And that's one of the things I learned in school, not to rush it, but take your time with it. And I'm just about ready to have it relaunched. I'm hoping by the end of the year. So that way, you know, I have a bunch of friends who go to SVA and whatnot. And they've been bugging me forever to get a table at Mocha to sell some of my own original stuff and whatnot. And that's something I really want to do. You know, I'm a serious artist, and I want to take my craft seriously. And got the full-time job, got the freelance jobs. I think now it's time to start concentrating on my own stuff as well. Because, you know, there's one thing about working with other people's characters, but there's another thing with working with your own stuff. You know, and to see that blossom into something that's really representative of you and what you can do. And it's another thing to know that people really like that, you know? I had a lot of readers when I was reading with that, and I had to make that decision to let that go. And I wouldn't take that back, because now I feel as if I have something that's 110% better than what I had before. It's just the way it is.
We look forward to it.
I actually come back to the booth. I've got my book bag. I actually have a Chip and Walter thing that I've been drawing out, and I'll show it to you.
Nice. Nice. If you don't mind, I'd like to snag a few snapshots of that to sort of tease everyone with.
No problem.
Okay, cool. Cool, and we look forward to Chip and Walter and Time Trouble eventually being relaunched again?
Hopefully I'll be doing, well, I am doing Sonic again. Probably, with any luck, cross your fingers, I might be working with the Ducks, doing artwork for them. You know, since the cover thing, I've actually been doing more translation dialogue work for Boom since those covers, and I'm in talks to hopefully do more work again on a regular basis. And, you know, I'm just really looking forward to my career, you know, just going forward. You know, I look at Ian and I look at Tracy and I look at Spaz and I look at Renee DeLees, Dawn, you know, Axer and all that kind of stuff. And the next generation has to be ready to carry on those same traditions that the old generation set up. That's what, you know, it's like Mike came in, basically took over, barreled forward. And you have to be able to step up your game. Anybody can talk and say that they can do this, that, or the other, but to actually get up off your behind and do it and stick at it is another thing. And it's what I want to do, you know? It is what it is, what it is, what it is.
Yep. Cool. Well, thank you for your time, John. It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
And I'm sure everyone who's watching this has been more than happy to listen to you the whole time. So, thank you.
Nerbs.